according to Streamlabs, we are. But I am just going to check again with the rest of the apps. So, for example, let me make sure that Twitch actually agrees and says that I am indeed live. So let me look into that for a second. Okay, Twitch says I'm live, so I'm gonna count that as a win. Yup, there we go. And let me make sure that I am actually live on YouTube, and yes, I am. Yes, I am. The answer is yes, I am. Okay, but it is still loading on my end, so let's see how that goes. And, alright, yes, finally, fully 100% live, right? So I am going to wait a little bit longer for people to start coming in, of course, as per usual. But with that said, in case you're watching this as a VOD, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Francisco from Tech Summit, and thank you for being a welcome addition to tonight's AMA and live review of the Nexili Voco USB microphone. I will be here to answer all of your questions, whether they are related to this microphone or not, but I am indeed at your service for tonight. You'll have me for about an hour or so, or maybe just a bit longer if it ends up being necessary, of course, but I do enjoy you guys' company, so by all means, come in. Come on in. I rambled on for a little bit too long there, probably. Whoops, excuse me. What? Is that who I think it is? That's John Moo Firecat this early? I am first. You are indeed first. I honestly can't believe it. You're always punctually an hour late. I am watching an ad. Okay, well that's good. It means that my live stream is being monetized. So please make sure to sit through the entire ad, even if it happens to be like 20 minutes long. It's cool. Wait, if you're watching an ad, then you're probably not listening to that. So, my apologies. I am here now. Okay, hello. Well, thank you very much for watching that ad. It means that ads on Twitch are actually working. For the longest time, I didn't know if they were working or not, because, I mean, I don't think I've, received any kind of monetary compensation from Twitch directly, over the entirety of the time that I've been streaming for. Huh. I should probably look a little bit more closely into that. In fact, I'm probably going to check that out right now. Dude, what necklace are you wearing? Oh, this. I'm actually not entirely sure. This was a gift from my sister because she actually ordered it for herself, and it turned out to be the masculine one, or like version of the one that she wanted, so she just ended up giving it to me. So I was like, thank you. Thank you. I'll wear it when the time is right. It looks like a dog tag. Oh, like a dog tag? You know what? It probably is. Probably is. And I'm going to own it. Gosh damn it. I will. Let's see. Bits history, bits autofill. I know that I'm picking the worst time to take a look at this. Hello there. My stress level is high today. Glad that you're streaming. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Bloody Fedora. And I hope that tonight your stress level will go down at least a little bit. At least just a bit. And also, thank you for jumping in. I have dog tags because I am the Civil Air Patrol. Huh. I didn't know that you actually needed dog tags before that. So that's interesting. I don't have any dog tags of my own, unless you want to count this as one, that is, but I don't. I like to count it as a cool necklace, as an edgy necklace. No, yeah, there just straight up isn't really any data on what I've earned over here on Twitch. It doesn't seem like I've earned anything, almost in retrospect. because it doesn't mention anything about like subscribers or bits or things like that. So, it makes you wonder. Well, I don't need them. I just have them. Just in case the body is unrecognizable. Oh, I see. Like, in case, I mean, like, worst case scenario, something ends up happening to you, uh, and they send out, like a search team after you so that they can actually verify that it is you, essentially. I mean, I'm pretty sure that dog tag can most certainly survive quite a few horrible instances. I will send a picture to you. Okay, sure thing, no problem. I'll take a look at the Discord then if that's the case. Dumb Dragon. Hey, on YouTube, the stream is only at 480p. What? Unbelievable. And also, hello to you, Dumb Dragon. Thank you so much for jumping in tonight. So I mean, it's probably streaming at 480p to stay efficient because I'm currently streaming from both Twitch and YouTube for that matter. So my Streamlabs is probably doing that to make sure that it can actually stream to both platforms just fine. Otherwise, it would normally stream at like 720p, I think. Even like 1080 sometimes can be a little bit of a hassle for my internet to handle for some reason. But yeah. And considering that now there are more people on here, I suppose I should go ahead and reveal the entire purpose of this live stream. And no, it's not a cat reveal. So it is obviously for a live review of this microphone. This is the Nexili Voco USB. Every time that I do a video review on the channel based on any microphone, I always stream with it on that exact same night to offer you guys a little bit more insight and also to be able to answer all of your questions live. I feel like I should have done this on YouTube even sooner because like I would always tell people to go to Twitch for that instead. But it always made sense for me to at least try to do it on YouTube, so I've been doing it on both platforms now. And as a matter of fact, pretty soon I should even be transitioning over to my just chatting section, but I'm going to wait just a little bit longer for that. But regardless, how is everybody doing tonight? And that was indeed the McDonald's that I had earlier. Oh, that's right. I was promised actually a dog tag picture on Discord, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Jamu Firecat, no worries. I'm gonna verify to make sure that that was actually sent over. Let's see. Oh, nope, it is not there. Oh, but I do see that you asked me a question. I am so sorry. I need to have like Discord active on one of my phones as well because I have my personal account and I also have my I mean like the Tech Summit Discord itself. So that may also, kind of get in the way because I am connected to my personal on my phone, but on my other phone, I should probably connect to the other Discord, the Tech Summit Discord, so that I don't miss any important notifications or anything like that. This microphone kind of reminds me of the Rode NT-USB. Yeah, it actually kind of looks like it quite a bit. I've never actually tested out the Rode NT-USB, but I do hear that it is a pretty good microphone. I've never tried it out myself though, and I do actually wonder if these two would end up sounding pretty similar as a result. So Jamu Firecat, to answer the question that you left in my DMs, when is the new Ryzen CPU coming out? The answer is I have no idea. Though they tend to, I mean, it actually depends. I think that there have been times where they do release earlier in the year. And then you have times like last year, for instance, where we got 5000 series of Ryzen CPUs actually throughout the third quarter, almost fourth quarter of 2020. So it really does depend. I'm guessing that it is going to be kind of at around the end of this year, sometime in mid to late fall. I actually no, I think we got it on Q4 this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a November release, and no, and nobody could buy them. Like right off the bat, that was the ultimate paper launch. Because even now, like getting your hands on a 5000 series CPU is so difficult. Okay, so I'm taking a look now at the Rode NT USB, and I am kind of considering on whether or not I may actually bring it over for review. I think it would be pretty interesting microphone, but I also kind of wanted to touch on microphones of a different budget. Like I'm actually looking more so at like the premium market when it comes to these microphones because um it's just a lot there that I haven't really touched necessarily. I mean, like besides things like the Shure SM7B, the Electro Voice RE20, the RE27ND, and yeah, like around that price range, that's pretty much I think everything I've tested. But then going down to like the 300s, I've tested out the RE320. Podcaster doesn't really count because Podcaster is actually more like 230. Then there's the Audio Technica BP40 and things like that. But yeah, like currently I'm actually taking a pretty good look at the Aston Stealth, which is actually a microphone that I've had my eyes on for quite some time. But now I am going to actually look up the Rode NT USB so I can take another look at it. And yeah, wow. Yeah, these two microphones really do look alike. Is this actually a USB microphone? Well, of course it is a USB microphone. What I meant to ask is if it was USB-C. And it looks like it is, so that's good. It's such a tiny microphone though. This microphone is actually fairly large. And this one, the Rode one actually looks so tiny in comparison. But yeah, like I could definitely see the similarities there, and it is more of a budget microphone, so I think that it might still be worth actually tossing in there for possible reviews in the future. I'm sorry, I've been like rambling this entire time pretty much, but I think that we can actually start moving over to the just chatting section. So this is supposed to start at 8, and I actually ended up starting earlier than that. But nonetheless, I think that that is okay. Let's go. Perfect. Transitions are still working just as intended. So I am going to be here for you guys. If you have any questions, any concerns, or anything of the like, I'd be more than happy to help out in any way that I can. Answer any of your questions. And I hope that you can hear me just fine, by the way. I sent it over. Okay, no worries. I'm gonna take a look at that and see. It better be good. It better be good, John Moo Firecat. Let me see. I like lost the Discord icon. I have way too many. So like I'm actually having a tough time telling right now. If you took an actual marker and just like went over it like that, or if you just like took a picture of it and then like covered it up on your computer, because you actually did a pretty good job at like avoiding the plastic section. Cool. Still, I hope that you didn't use an actual marker. Also, the black round things are silencers. They're silencers. Oh, is that so that the chains don't make too much noise? And it's a camera markup. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was afraid that I was afraid that maybe you would have taken a marker and actually gone over it that way. And that would have been unfortunate. But I'm glad that you didn't take that approach. It just like it does look like a Sharpie though. So hey. The metal clams, without them, it would alert the enemy. Oh, alert the enemy. All right, yeah. I think I understand. Interesting. But then they also have to be metal in order for them to survive any kind of unforeseen circumstance. So I suppose that I can understand where that concern might actually be coming from. It really does. I guess my necklace really does look like a dog tag. You know what? I might actually put some kind of label on it. It might survive some kind of explosion. Who knows? Brown dude, hello. Hi. How are you doing tonight? And thank you so much for jumping in. I hope you're having a wonderful night so far. Tonight is going to be a live review of the Nexili Voco USB microphone. This is a cardioid condenser microphone that can also be set to the bidirectional pattern. I just love saying that. Dude, it only costs like $5 to $10 for a completely custom one. Yeah, but I mean, I'm Tech Summit. I am kind of broke. I thought that most people kind of knew that. And I know that I am about to get some refusals. Razer's Siren Elite sounds better. I disagree. I think that the Siren Elite sounds like garbage. Nobody should ever get that microphone. Yeah, broke with a 3090. Well, that's because I spent that money on a 3090, obviously. That's why. That's why I'm broke. A 3090 at scalper prices. Yeah, that's exactly why I am broke. You see, you understand. No. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. And a PS5. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I need to get things to make videos on, okay? Why don't you like the Siren Elite? So the reason as to why I don't like the Siren Elite, it primarily has to do to the fact that it has a pretty high noise floor. So like, for instance, it actually ends up picking up a decent amount of more noise than some of the other condenser microphones that I had around. That were like around that price tag. It didn't really make much sense to go with something like that. Like, you would just plug in the Siren Elite and you would just hear that super high noise floor. Like it was just a lot of white noise along with your voice, and your voice didn't really even sound that crisp on the Siren Elite. So that's why for a $200 microphone, it's definitely not worth it. That's why I don't like it. Do you need those nano leaves? Is there a video for that? Actually, I will have you know that one, there is a video scheduled on these already on the channel, because these back here are the nano leaf canvas. Excuse me. And then for the nano leaves on my wall, right like above me, I've had a review on those since, I think, very like January 2020, I want to say. So yeah, I would say that I do need them because I did make videos on them. And the video for the Nanoleafs is actually scheduled for, and hang on, I am going to give you an exact date as for when that video is supposed to come out. So don't worry. That is for March 25th. It is scheduled here. It's called... Oh, and the thumbnail actually looks pretty good too. In fact, you know what? While we're here, why don't I just go live for a moment? Okay, so we are right here. Right here to show you that the video is indeed scheduled to go up. It's scheduled for March 25th, 2021 at 12 p.m. So this video has been made ahead of time. It was made before I got a haircut as well. So you're going to see me with my beanie and with my hair down as well. But this is for the Nanoleaf canvas. And I used an M for the thumbnail. Gosh damn it. I messed up. I just realized my dude is rocking the red lumberjack flannel. Yes, this was also a gift from my sister. -8. What do you mean -8? -8 what? Why is the boot arm so expensive from Rode? Oh, you mean like the microphone arm? I mean, is that what you're referring to? Squish that cat. All you need to know is to squish. Okay, I need to stop reading your messages. Like, I think I'm going to read your messages before I read them out loud. Otherwise, you with your innuendos, I will probably end up in trouble. But yes, there you go. Now let's go back to just chatting. Many videos in the pipeline, of course. Yes. Okay. So I have Rhode's arm right here. This one. This is Rhode's arm. The one that is holding this other microphone. And the reason why this arm is so expensive at around $100 is because it's probably the best arm in the business. Like I actually bought this one because I was trying to avoid buying the Rode one because that was $100. I didn't want to spend $100 on a microphone arm. So instead, I bought this one for about half the price, I think, maybe even like $45. And well, it has been a great arm. Having both of these right next to each other, like you can tell, the Rode does not do any kind of squeaking when you move it around. So like it doesn't mess with your audio. It's extremely smooth moving it around. It's got a fantastic mounting system. It can support heavier microphones than most. Like this microphone here is the heaviest. I mean, like combined with the shock mount, it is like one of the heaviest microphones around that I have, well, like gone my hands on at least. And this one here, like this mic, this Rode arm supports it like it's no problem, like there's no tomorrow. So it's just a very, very, very reliable arm, and also its mounting mechanism makes it so that you don't end up damaging your arm over time. With something like this, though, just moving it around will cause some squeaking of some sort, and it's just not smooth. So the $100 for Rode's arm ends up being worth it after a while, you know? It does really end up feeling that way. And join the Discord after is a video. What? Wait, there's a video up there? As well? Is there something I don't know about? The mic arm. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so I do hope that answers your question. No. Oh, it doesn't answer. Oh, man. I mean, like, that's pretty much everything that I've got to say about this arm. I don't think it's really worth making a review on it. But it is just a really great arm. Oh, everybody, please go ahead and join the Discord. As as John Moo Firecat was kind enough to actually place those links down there, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I would not pay $100 for a mic arm. You know, I thought the exact same thing back then, but when I did, and when I actually got it in and hooked it up, I understood why it was just so much better. And honestly, I just can't go back to like a different type of arm. I do it with like different microphone tests like this because this arm can still hold up any other microphone except the one I'm currently using. It's good. It's good. It's good that I bought the Rode boom arm with my Rode anti USB microphone. Oh wow. I mean that actually kind of seems a bit overkill. But I bet that you love that Rode arm, right? So tell us all about how much you love that arm, and do you regret spending $100 on that arm, by the way? Will you ever Mac? I am actually thinking of possibly investing in a Mac, for like Mac specific content, uh, because I pretty much have only been doing like PC related content. And similarly to why I have an iPhone for the purposes of being able to make iPhone content, like if an accessory comes out for the iPhone, like let's say new AirPods or something like that, I can review them properly. And when it comes to Mac software, I mean, I'm always talking about like editing software, how certain pieces of hardware like computers handle editing software, and I always want to compare it with Final Cut Pro when it comes to like rendering performance and stuff like that, but I never really have that point of comparison. So I've actually considered getting one just to have on the side here, probably right next to my PlayStation 5. But yeah, like I would have it on the side. I would never switch full time because I don't like Mac OS at all. Can I have yours and I'll see for myself? Oh, please, I would love to send you mine. I would love to send you my Rode arm if I didn't need it so much. Otherwise, I would totally do it. Oh shoot, I'm 26 minutes and 15 seconds late. I like it cut, G. Oh, well, thank you. Well, first of all, let me scold you for being late in the first place. How dare you? And I'm offended. One, and two, again, thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks for stopping by. I always get like the gassiest when I'm on stream, and I don't know why. Apple pie is good. Your thoughts? I love apple pie. I ate 3 McDonald's apple pies today, actually. It's not a great thing, but I do love apple pie. Apple pie is indeed great. Don't know yet. I'm still waiting for my order to arrive. Oh, so like you just ordered it and you're waiting for it to arrive. Okay, my apologies then. But I'm sure that you're going to absolutely love it when it gets there. I promise. And if you don't, then I mean, I'll be kind of sad. I'm so stressed from things from college. Even my dreams are filled with classes. I just can't catch a break. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, your sleep is really like the best time to try and like get away from the stresses of life, whether it's work, whether it's school, and things of the like. Uh, so it is unfortunate that even then, like even in your sleep, uh, school is still haunting you. How has that been for you then? How have weekends been for you? Have you ever had chili? And if so, do you have it with rice? I've never had chili, actually. So one thing to know about me is that I can't really handle spices all that well. Mostly because, I mean, yeah, like I just can't really do spices so well. Like they will burn my mouth. And from what I know, chili is spicy, is it not? So I do tend to avoid it. Eternal Fable says, no, Dad, don't abuse me. Well, I mean, whatever happens is up to you. That's such a terrible thing to say. Harold's Visual says, dude, I feel like we would get along in real life. I feel like I'm almost watching myself when I watch you. Oh yeah? How so? Inch. Oh, wait a second. We missed something up there from John Woo Firecat. Wait, hang on. There's still something else that I actually ended up missing from Brown Dude. So it's, oh yeah, send me that arm and the Razer Siren Elite, the best mic ever. Well, I unfortunately sold the Razer Siren Elite, so like I can't really send you that. I hope that you'll accept the arm that I will be sending directly to your address. Like, would you mind typing out your address actually in the chat, and I'll make sure to send it over? That's up to you. If people say it's worth the money, yeah, I would get it. Okay. All right, then. I mean, just so you know, it is indeed worth the money, in my opinion. Harold's Visuals. Wait, I read that comment already. John Firecat says, should I get a 29 or 30-inch 2K monitor? That sounds incredible, honestly. So remind me, what GPU are you trying to go with, though? Well, like, remind me of that again? Like, were you trying to go with an RTX 3070, or were you trying to go with a 3060 Ti? I don't really remember which of the two you were trying to aim for. Can you hook me up with a 3070? Oh, okay. Now I know which one you're trying to go for. The answer is, unfortunately, I cannot do any kind of hookups like that because literally, like, the only contact that I ever had for getting a card at MSRP was for 3080, and that was a card for my friend, which, I mean, yeah, like, he has it. And then I never heard from that other guy again, so it was just a one-time transaction. Honestly, I'm kind of happy about that. Eternal Fabled says, this week I got lucky with a teacher workday, so I don't have school tomorrow. Plus, every Wednesday from now, I have half day, so I'm only in classes for half of the day, leaving work for the other half, so I am probably going to be way less stressed depending on how much work they give. Oh, I see. Well, that's good. I am indeed glad to hear that, considering that, like, trying to balance school and work is not easy at all. So it sounds like you're going to have a lot more time to de-stress, which everybody needs for sure. By the way, did you think about starting TikTok? You had some time to do it. Oh yeah, that was a conversation that was had in the past. I've given it some thought, and then I got distracted kind of thinking about actually an update that is coming to the channel itself. Though the answer is probably I won't end up doing it, but again, we'll see. And you won't convince me otherwise to do it on the stream. I had to decide that on my own, FYI. Oh. Hey, well, thank you so much for that subscription. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Paro Galera. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. We'll screenshot the address. We'll send Tactical Nuke for absolute free. I mean, go for it, buddy. Try your best. Do your worst. Bloody Fedora says, a nightmare. Been a nightmare. The pressure to get the project done and figure the damn thing out. Something I've never done before. It is surreal, but yeah, I just have to do it. Somehow. Plus, there is a pineapple problem. I have to peel because I ended up making a double contract for my stage by mistake, and the coordination is too stupid to breathe, and can't figure it out how to delete one of them. I think I got a little bit lost, actually, in what you meant to say there. I apologize, Bloody Fedora. Would you actually mind rewording that a bit? Eternal Fable says, wait, did somebody win another giveaway for a boom arm, or is it just a joke? Because I would I joined the boom arm giveaway. I really need one because the Siren Mini is picking up absolutely everything. Um, no, there wasn't a boom arm giveaway. We were just kind of talking about uh the road boom arm over here, and we were talking about how somebody here thinks that it's not worth $100. And at first, I used to think the same thing as well, but you know, like eventually, I actually got the arm because I figured I did need an upgrade, considering that this one couldn't handle uh, the microphone that I had upgraded to, and I have not regretted it since. And that's essentially what the conversation was all about. But no, we haven't done any boom arm giveaways. Harold's visuals. The way that you discuss things and talk about things, I feel like I tend to do the same. I used to have a radio show for about 5 years at Princeton, WPRB. You seem like you have done something similar. Interesting, huh? Uh, I mean, I've never had a radio show. Not at all, actually. Uh, there is the podcast though. We do have the Tech Summit podcast here that we do post every Wednesday and Sunday, but I've never done any kind of radio show or anything like that. I'm more impressed by your portfolio, if anything. Bloody Fedora says, and now I have to go there personally to fix the issue, and even that may not work because it may be on the island capital on the other side, or it can only be solved online. I'm expecting those answers. Well, I definitely wish you the best. It sounds like it's almost an impossible situation that they're kind of tossing at you, but I'm sure that you're going to figure out an answer. Like these are just one of those stresses in life and unfortunately in school, especially when you have to depend on others. It can be especially harder. Like group projects are harder uh than single player projects, I guess, let's say. Because when it comes to group projects, there's always going to be at least one person that weighs you down. Oh yeah, I would definitely want to type my address in front of what? Over 200 viewers of an arm mic. Definitely worth it. I mean, I don't see why not. No, actually, don't do it. Like, I'm sure that you know that I'm joking, but I should probably clarify that because uh oftentimes when I'm joking, like I think that uh I end up thinking that it's obvious, and it turns out that it isn't. A lot of people end up mistaking a lot of my jokes for me just making a really stupid statement. You should have read all of that with a very deep voice effect. You see, I would have totally done that, but unfortunately, because I'm using a USB microphone, I actually can't do that because I don't have it connected to my Go XLR. So right now, like this is what we've got. But when I get back to my Go XLR setup for future live streams, such as the live stream for tomorrow, actually, since I do stream again tomorrow and on Saturday. So yeah, there's that. Sad Roblox noise. Jeez. My computer will crash. BRB. Take your time, John Move Firecat. What is happening to my laptop? It is overheating, probably. Well, I'm watching closely for any boom arm giveaways, though my luck probably ended with a mic giveaway. I mean, I would say that you got pretty lucky with a microphone giveaway because, like, the Siren Mini was such a popular microphone. A lot of people really wanted it, and there was only one to give away. So the fact that you won out of like so many participants is is awesome, dude. Oh, sorry. The stage is just an estadio or like a training ground for preparation for the market world, and that's how they call it in Brazil. Uh, Estadio. That sounds more like stadium. I don't know how they call it in the US. Basically, this is where the medical students go to treat patients, or law students go to. Oh, I think I think they just call that the field, actually. Harold's Visuals asks, "What sort of music are you into?" I'm into mostly black metal. I also still listen to death metal every now and then, but I do enjoy my pop, and I do still enjoy my anime openings. I like orchestral music too. I listen to a bit of hip hop every now and then as well. Lo-fi is cool too, but I don't really listen to lo-fi for enjoyment. I pretty much only listen to lo-fi when I'm streaming. But like I would say that my priority when it comes to music listening is definitely going to be black metal, and different varieties of black metal, of course. And what about you? The delay is much worse for some reason. Are you talking about the delay on YouTube? Dude, we have the exact same stutter. This is tripping me out. Oh, do we now? I uh I do not have a very flattering stutter. I mean, I guess it's a personality trait, kind of, but it's not a I don't think that it is a very flattering thing though, because oftentimes, I mean, I'll just get stuck like this, for instance. Like I can't even just properly finish up a sentence. It is like a job or preparation for the job, very simple and in controlled environment because you're still learning and you still need to pay to work. So, yeah, and you need a contract to do it, and mine came out duplicated and they can't figure out how to delete one of them. Re I never really understood what that re meme meant. Can somebody please explain that to me? I- I'm not good at these things. What do you think of the new Xenoblade character in Super Smash Bros? I love Pyra. I love using Pyra. She's actually probably going to become one of my mains. Pyra and Mithra, that combination, fantastic. It's beautiful. I'm so glad that they brought them over. And guess what? I do want more sword characters in Super Smash Bros. And I know that a lot of people are actually kind of upset about just how many sword characters we have. But I mean, like, come on. Come on, man. Like, the sword characters are so cool. They're pretty much the only ones that I enjoy playing, honestly. If you want to listen to some of my old radio show recordings, just because I can send you a link. Yeah, sure, no problem. Do you actually have a Discord, by the way? Because we do have the Tech Summit Discord, and you can just like send me a direct message there. I'd be happy to give it a listen at some point. Murgank Bargava says, "Hey, bruv. Hello to you too, bruv. How are you doing tonight, bruv?" Eternal Fable. Have you ever watched One Piece? I watched a couple of episodes. I don't like One Piece. I dislike the art style. I don't really like the themes of One Piece, like the whole pirate aesthetic and theme to it just doesn't appeal to me. One Piece is not for me. Oh, Twitch is the one that's delayed, I see. Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Blade Fedora says, so they call it the field in the US? So yeah, basically that. And they can't figure out the contract. I'm so mad. Again, I don't quite understand what that means. I'm like so stuck here. I feel like an old man. I do, and perhaps I am. Have you ever heard of the band Set Stat Sept? No, actually, and I'm pretty sure I messed up that pronunciation too. They're my favorite metal Japanese band. Oh, actually, I've never heard of them. I'll give them a listen though. I'm always in the mood for discovering new metal songs. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have Okay, like what's one song that you would recommend? Okay, so since Jamu Firecat is not around to give you guys the Discord link, I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that in. Oh, never mind. John Moo Firecat is indeed back. Thank you very much for that. I thought that your computer was still gone, but actually I do remember you saying that you recovered or something like that. My bad. Basically frustration screaming. Okay. Is like a way of rage. I see. Do you think that they'll let Sora? I hope that they do. Um, Pretty unlikely though, because we don't have any Kingdom Hearts games in the uh in Smash in the Switch at all. Like the last Kingdom Hearts game that we got, period, was for the 3D. Well, that we got on a Nintendo system, period, was Dream Drop Distance. So it is honestly pretty unlikely that they would. I would hope that they did, but yeah, I really don't see that happening. But I am really curious to see who they would have in mind. I would have personally really loved to see um uh more Final Fantasy characters, but not like from 7. Like I would have liked to see Noctis or something like that, but I know that they're riding the 7 train all the way through right now. Frog frustration screaming, but I'm doing it in a cute way. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't even know that frogs screamed in in frustration. I thought that they were just devils, demons. I hate frogs. Back to the stuttering thing. The worst moments for me were when I was interviewing artists on air and I would get stuck on certain words or sentences. I know how you feel. Yeah, right. It's like sometimes when I'm trying to say S, like or just like a word that starts with the letter S, I will get stuck like stuttering, you know? And I'm pretty sure that that's what you're describing. It must have been pretty tough. Do you like JoJo over One Piece? 100%. I watched the ending parts of part 1. I watched most of part 2, and I watched the beginning parts of part 3. And I haven't kept watching JoJo since, but I do think that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty darn good. I don't know what is happening. You mean to your laptop? Oh, but it is kind of working. Okay, well that's good. That's something. Melody of Memory came out, but I don't know if you'd count it. I wouldn't really count it. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's Persona 5 Strikers to Persona 5. It is just a rhythm game. I definitely would not count it. Personally, at least, but I don't know how Nintendo feels about that. Do you like Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force? I feel like that's a song, right? I think I've heard it before. I don't remember if I liked it or not, to be honest. By the way, where's Kikui? No idea. At first, I thought the same about One Piece. I didn't like the shows that takes the action in the water, but once I committed to watching it, it became so good. I would probably put it on my top 10 list. Really now. I do hear that the story is pretty good for One Piece, but um yeah, like the art style. The animation too is one thing that really bugs me. Like I know that they have pretty well animated moments like any anime does, but a lot of it can be so stiff when it comes to One Piece, unfortunately. Shoji Music says if you want to get into Sete Star Sept, you gotta search on YouTube. Sete Star Sept live in Yakutsk, Russia. I don't think I said that correctly, but I'll give that a go. Thank you for that. I appreciate that recommendation. Let me just go ahead and type that out. Sete Star Sept live Russia. I'm not going to listen to it here because, you know, issues with YouTube and copyright, and I don't want to die from that happening, from YouTube coming after me. But I do have it on a tab here, so I will most certainly give that a listen as soon as I get the opportunity. I don't know much of what metal music is, but if Bring Me the Horizon, Can You Feel My Heart is metal, it is my favorite song. Okay, my opinions on that are, when I was younger, I used to be a pretty big Bring Me the Horizon fan. In fact, if I could show you guys any pictures of what I looked like in high school, that would be pretty funny. But let's see. I don't know. Maybe on my personal Instagram. Let's see. I really wanted to look like Oliver Sykes at the time. And instead, I ended up looking like Kellen Quinn, just by nature of my own face. Okay, let me see. Let me see how far back can I go. Oh, okay, here we go. Now you guys are ready for this. This is going to be the ultimate moment. Get ready. Get ready. Live. Get ready for this. Haha. Though you can barely see it. Hang on, let me just expand that some more. There you go. So these are some of my earlier pictures. I was definitely trying to go for a more scene look, to say the least. But yeah, there it is. So that's what I looked like in high school, pretty much. Back to chatting. There we go. There we go. But I used to be a pretty big fan of them. But after There Is a Hell, and There Is a Heaven, so like basically their third official album, I kind of started like dropping off because they went from being like a deathcore band to then being more so like just metalcore, and then like they started transitioning more so into just like straight up singing. I'm a lot more into the screaming and like the growling, like the ooh kind of deal, but they kind of stopped doing that after a while. But I have heard Can You Feel My Heart? And yes, that is technically metal. It's just more so like, I think, metalcore. I'm the best, says Brown Dude. Well, I'm glad to see that you're the best. Eternal Fabled, I'm on episode 332 of One Piece right now. Is that so? I can't believe that you made it that far, but you still have a long way to go. Though, like, in all fairness, I would rewatch all of Naruto again if given the opportunity, so I don't blame you. The animation is much better now. The show has been around for 20 years or so. It's not that weird that the animation at the beginning is just trash. My apologies. It's not just like around the start. Actually, like around the beginning, I felt like the animation was actually a bit better in general. Like now things just feel pretty stiff. At the very least, like some of the episodes that I was shown not too long ago, the characters just seem really stiff. Though, like, that's just my own perspective of that. Like Victoria says, if magic was real, I would learn it just to open a rift in space-time to a different dimension just because I want to find a certain something. What would that certain something be, I wonder? 10 minutes? Eternal Fabled? What are you referring to exactly? with the 10 minutes thing. I think I may have missed something. Oh, wait a second. Like, are you saying that the song is like 10 minutes long or something? Betraying Twitch right now. Ah, despicable. I can't believe it. I can't believe that you would do such a thing. By the way, I am Harold's Visuals. Yeah, I figured. I switched from YouTube to Twitch. No worries. I did figure that must have been you. Eternal Fabled email. Yes, it was indeed an email, and you know what they say. You never really truly grow out of that phase. You really don't. You just you always end up retaining parts of it, no matter how old you get. Drip alert, drip alert. Well, I'm going to head out for a bit, but I might be back sooner than I think. Well, who knows? I'm gonna be here for about 15 more minutes or so. So, hey, I mean, if you can make it back, by all means, lovely. If not, it's totally fine. Corey PK, I read One Piece up to like the end of Chopper's arc. I have no idea where that is, and then I ended up randomly watching Luffy break out of prison and going to save Ace. I have no idea where on there it is. Plus, Shoji requested a foreign accent for you to speak. Oh, was that the case? Damn, so many tabs. Oh yeah, that is indeed true. Allow me to allow that comment. I don't know why that was the case. I am so sorry. Speak with a foreign accent for 10 minutes. That is the one that people request the most. Okay, so what accents do you guys think I should attempt? I'm not particularly good at any, but hit me. Thank you, Bloody Fedor, for reminding me. Like, unfortunately, because I'm using Streamlabs to look at chat, like, it doesn't immediately tell me. Do an American accent, or maybe a Russian accent. I would say that I'm actually pretty decent at the Russian one. Canadian is foreign. That is true, yeah. But why like an American accent? I mean, I would say that like isn't that what I have, but I guess that's kind of debatable. So I guess I'll just do Russian. So we're going to start now. And also, Foolish Swami, I did indeed notice that you did say that you were first. I would like to acknowledge you as being the first one here. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Even though you're the first one to be the last one, if that makes any sense. But I am going to give it to you at least. You do deserve that kind of credit. I am stuttering even in my native Russian tongue. It is not native. I'm just making all of this up. You need to change for an accent too. I speak with a Russian accent. Right? I mean, I have been doing it so many times. I have had quite a bit of practice, in fact. Is that Italian? No, this is not an Italian accent. Not at all. At least I don't think so. I am trying very hard to do a Russian accent. Let me know if this is indeed a good job. Nosvadanya, comrade. Nosvadanya, comrade, to you too. When he's good at Russian accent. Am I? Am I actually good at the Russian accent? I wasn't quite sure, but thank you for that compliment. It does go a long way, and increasing my self-esteem by a couple of points. I have no idea about accents. Please educate me as well. Allow me to educate you. So there are many accents in this world. In fact, allow me to look that up. How many English accents exist? Which is going to be a little bit of a stupid question, but here it does actually say 160. And according to this article from lingohot.com, it says specifically there are 160 distinct English dialects throughout the world. There are a large array of different accents within primarily English-speaking countries like the US and England, and there are a large array of foreign English accents. My apologies, please. I'm going to request one day. Noble rich British accent. I think I could probably pull that one off. You should do an Italian man named Vincenzo. And I could probably do an Italian man named Vincenzo. I could probably give that a try. I can try that out, but you know, and being Vincenzo, it's not that easy. I got to say, being Vincenzo is just the most difficult thing ever. Like being a musician, being a pizza maker, being and just being a womanizer, all of these things combined just takes such a toll on my life and everything that I have to do on a daily basis. God bless. I'm changing it up a little bit, but I'm trying. I am surprised that a request for Luigi has not been made yet, considering that I already went in this direction, but hey. And plus, I remind you to drink the water. That is correct. You could also do that. I keep forgetting to include that. How is your nephew? Oh, he is doing great. We were actually making a sword today. A sword to go straight into battle. He wanted a Sephiroth sword, and I wanted the Cloud sword because he likes it to be the evil one for some reason, and I told him I am the evil one, and he said no, that is me. And I don't exactly get where he gets that train of thought. Maybe I influence him a little bit too much with my skull cup and my skull ring and my skull everything, but Vincenzo just has it rough. Otherwise, he is doing one. But I'm saving those points. You know what? I'm going to give you a little bit here. A little bit. A little bit of a snobbish British accent. Are you ready for that? Vincenzo's gonna give that to you. And once upon a time, you could actually find me in the slums, feeding the homeless, but that did not last all that long, considering that I don't like being around the homeless for too long. It just starts to smell a bit bad. A bit too bloody bad, if I do say so myself, but I would like to still help the poor in any way that I can. All the women come flocking. It's hard to go out in public. If only that were the case, but I don't think that many women would actually be flocking in my direction, considering my features. And speaking of swords, I was checking the Spatha today. Nice sword. I'm not exactly sure which one you're referring to, but I presume that it really must be quite the legendary blade. If anything, combined with the clothing, it makes an amazing set. I bet it does. And to that, I would also like to say, I can't believe you all fell for my act. I don't care about the homeless. Alright, I think that's enough of accents. I know you get mad females, shaking my head. No, actually, I do not. I do not. I'm a humble man who says no every time someone Any girl asks. Any girl asks, hey, Francisco, do you want to do anything? And I say, no. Because I'm a good boy. My dad is insane, in the good way. He came into my room and we just had a massive pushing match, which I won. I tossed him into the bed. Although he overpowers me. So it sounds like he usually tends to win then, huh? I mean, it sounds like you and your dad do have a pretty nice relationship, though. And that is always important. Spada, the common military sword of Roman soldiers and cavalry of the 3rd century. Sorry, I'm just like checking to make sure that somebody didn't get the idea of making me do a certain character whom shall not be named. Humble man who does not feed the slums. Well, that is only my British persona. My American persona, my North American persona, I should say, is indeed very generous towards the homeless. I give them $1 when I see them. I mean, I did back when I saw them. But nowadays, you don't really see them so often. Well, unless you do ride the New York City trains. I've been trying to avoid that, actually, because I mean, like, considering everything that happened, especially last year when it got pretty bad, they had to find, like, somewhere to sleep, and considering that we were under quarantine, a lot of them did make the train carts their temporary homes, and it really couldn't be helped. No, I am young. I have more stamina, but he is stronger. But he is 68 and has a lot of surgery to function. Oh my goodness. That man has lived. He has indeed lived. My father is about to turn 27. 27, I lied. 57. My apologies. My father is not that young. If he were 27, then I wouldn't even be born. No, yeah, I wouldn't even be born. But I would say, I think 6 years away from being born. Sorry, completely different tangent. Not where I intended to take things there. Oh, let me also take a look at the Discord messages just to make sure that I did indeed get that message that Shoji music over here promised me, because I will not let any promises go unfulfilled if it's from other people to me. Let's see, where's my Discord? Where is that tab? Man, I have so many tabs that it's just so easy to lose. I'm just being a bit of a jerk about that, but let's see. Oh no, there's nothing here. That is unfortunate. It is indeed unfortunate. There's nothing that I do see. Join the Discord after. We must talk. We must talk? Fine. Fine. Only because we must. However, don't expect me to stay there for very long. I've been working all day, and a working man misses his bed after a long day at work. Blood Fedora says, want to check it out? It is a very nice sword. I think it could be used nowadays, or at least inspired if some military were to use it. Yeah, probably, yeah, actually, why not? I'll go ahead and check it out. The Spada sword, to be exact. Oh, well, that's actually more of like a sword. Short sword, I meant. My apologies. But cool, a short sword. It does look actually like you can indeed get pretty agile with it. I myself would be a great sword user at around this time period. Please forgive me for my obsession with great swords. But cool stuff. Check some images of it. I think that you. Oh, wait a second. I already. Oh, to see the effective yet simple design. Yeah, right. Yeah, it is quite medium sword. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like it's it looks like it is a very easy sword to handle. Oh, it's actually not that small. I'm actually like looking at a picture of it in like contrast to like another person. Like by itself, it kind of looks more like a dagger, but when somebody's holding it, it looks like a regular size sword almost, but just a tad smaller. Oh, that's what PogChamp is. Ah, that is unfortunate. You see, um, things like this are just so stupid when platforms uh take measures like that, like just to silence people or just to like get back at others. Really, um, an opinion is an opinion, and even as a platform, you don't have to support it. Like you leaving these opinions up isn't the same as supporting them. So it is unfortunate that PogChamp had to disappear like that, at least as a emote did, and I'm pretty sure that his account is gone as well, considering that Twitch is really petty when it comes to these things. But that's just who they are, I suppose, and a lot of platforms are going to continue to stay this way, unfortunately. But with that said, now we have reached our time. So, thanks to all of you for jumping into tonight's live stream, and I apologize for that somber end note. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I very much hope that you did enjoy this Movo. I said Movo. Nexili Voco USB microphone. There is going to be a link in the description of. Oh Jesus, I'm gassy today. It's those apple pies. Excuse me. But you will be finding links to be able to buy this through their official site on the actual review video. It's not going to be on this live stream, unfortunately. If you are interested in it, and I do hope that you enjoyed this live stream, I will be back again tomorrow. And tomorrow, I don't think it's a microphone review. No, actually, tomorrow we actually get a webcam review, which means that I'll be streaming. I will be. Oh, I actually just remembered that I don't have that webcam anymore. I ended up returning it due to some issues that I ended up having afterwards. So I will not be streaming with it, but I will still be streaming tomorrow night with my usual setup, and it is going to be a longer stream as per usual. But either way, thank you so much to all of you for jumping in, and I do wish you all a wonderful night. See you next time, and enjoy.